Hi, I'm Velvet with the Self-Worth Tribe, a tribe of women who accept that our past does not define our future. Well, a few days ago I was really starting to feel lost and a bit stuck, like I didn't know what I was going to do. It was a feeling that for every positive step that I had taken forward, that it had almost taken me head on into this brick wall and I was starting to stagger backwards. Well, as I was trying to get my footing, these old thoughts and patterns and feelings started to reach up out of the darkness, and it was almost like they were starting to try and wrap themselves around me. I was starting to question everything that I was doing and everything that was going on in my life, and it was so overwhelming that I just wanted to grab my purse and run out the door and start over somewhere where no one knew me. My self-worth really needed a jump start, but I wasn't sure what I was supposed to do. Now, I think that feeling of not knowing what to do came from the fact that there wasn't anything in particular that had gone on. It was just those everyday things that had really started to chip away at my self-worth. I had gotten so busy unloading the dishwasher and getting groceries and doing laundry and walking the dog and working that I forgot that I was supposed to breathe and take a moment for myself, to nurture myself, to nurture my soul. I'm not even certain that I was fully aware of what was going on. I just knew that my creativity had started to slump. Well, then I got sick. I got this nasty cough, and with that I just got so tired that I didn't want to do anything. It really felt like my self-worth was being drained out of me, and I didn't know how to stop it. Well, as all of these feelings of self-doubt started to creep in, I really started to recognize this downward spiral that I was about to take a ride on. I started to recognize those clouded thoughts that I get, and that heaviness that starts to weight itself on my shoulder, and that soreness that I get in my jaw because all I'm doing is clenching my teeth. I think it was one of the first times that I actually started to become aware and recognize the things that were going on. And as that awareness grew, I realized that I didn't want to do this, that I was going to be able to stop this from happening before I had to actually fight tooth and nail to get myself back up because I had already fallen into this hole. So I took that first deep breath that I had in quite some time, and I reached down and I grabbed Self-Worth's hand and I said, let's head for the light. So as we started with one small little pleasure, we, Self-Worth and I, we started with a pedicure. We did something very simple. And I was just feeling so great after that I thought, I'll go and get my hair cut. Well, I was just feeling so spectacular after that I gave a call to one of my favorite ladies, and we went and had an amazing lunch together. Well, when I got home, I dusted off one of my journals and I started to write. And as I wrote and I wrote, I started to remember something that I had learned. I started to remember that in order for me to fulfill my personal purpose, that I really needed to luxuriate in those small little pleasures to help build my self-worth instead of letting those everyday little things start to drain it. Well, today I started my day with one of those small little pleasures. I lit a scented candle that sits on the corner of my desk. And today I'm really basking in the fact that I now know that I can start to recognize those signs of that self-worth, self-destruction, and I can start to stop it from happening or getting too far down the road. Today I'm making a pact with my self-worth that we will luxuriate in one small pleasure every single day. Well, if you haven't already, please join us in the Self-Worth Tribe, a safe yet vibrant gathering of women just like you and me, who accept that our past does not define our future.